action. East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Scarlet Knights offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So Michigan State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. With the catch, it's Knowles. Plows through the defense. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give on the option. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Coffee. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll give it to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Using his legs, it's Coffee. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Escapes trouble. He's going to run it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Sparty! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Florida.
Wants to throw on first down.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wants to fire on second down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Turning it on! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The give to the back. And he's still running after the move. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Heaves it on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Winston.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. A strike downfield. Gashes him in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go up top on second and short. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He's in open space downfield. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Coffee. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Knowles. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Smarty! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Rutgers, 6.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Going right to work up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Knowles.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They just keep firing. Gets rid of it. Got his man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds a man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Spartans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They want that clock to run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Made a defender miss. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.